So the next color for the wrap. What's next for the Camaro? OnlyFans. Okay, so what's up guys? My name is Raquel. If you don't know who I am, welcome to my channel. So we finally got a mic, so you guys can stop complaining about my audio. I'm just going to introduce myself before we do this, but we're basically going to do a Q&A. I posted on Instagram and asked if you guys have any questions to ask me whatever you want, and then I'll do a video. So, yes, my car is dirty. I don't have a garage anymore to keep it, and it wasn't staying with me. It was staying at my boss's house. Now it does not stay there anymore, and I live on a very bad dirt road that's super bumpy, covered in rocks, and was destroying my car is why I took it out. But now it's back home, and I'm very sad because rock chips, dust goes underneath and covers my motor with sand and just destroys it. So very sad about that, but it is what it is. So my name is Raquel. I got into cars around 15 years old, give or take. I seen cars here and there, like people in my family that had them, but I was never interested in them. But around 15, I started seeing 5th gen Camaros that just really caught my eye, and I absolutely loved them. So I saved up. I was saving for a car, I just didn't know what. So then I obviously got co-signed, but I got my first car at 16. I saved up all my money. I worked for my parents and saved up everything that I could, put a down payment on, and just had a loan on it so I could start building my credit, and was paying for that. I didn't know the difference between a V6 and a V8 at the time, so that time I had a V6, which is fine. But I started going to car meets, and then I realized there's a V8. I was like, I need this. So about 2 years into it, I traded it in, got this. Now that was about 6 years ago. I know people think that I'm a lot younger than I am. I just turned 25, so I'm not 16 anymore. But I got this about 6 years ago, completely stock. First thing I did was exhaust. Then I did wheels, and it kind of just progressed from there. I absolutely love it. My interest kind of sparked because my brother was actually into cars. He passed away in 2006 from a motorcycle accident, and he's my only sibling that I have. But yeah, I lost him when I was about 8 years old, and he was super into cars. There actually is a couple drawings that I ended up finding from him, from my dad, that one is going to turn into merch, which I'm super excited about, but not until we're boosted, so it has something to do with boost. But yeah, we're going to do like a memory thing of him. He made like a little quote about boost, and I was like, that's perfect merch. But I wanted something to relate to my brother. Now my brother was more into Hondas and stuff, so obviously I'm more into American Muscle. I do like JDM and GTRs and stuff, but mostly American Muscle. So I wanted something in common with him, which kind of sparked the interest, but I didn't grow up hands-on. And my dad is good with the cars now, but he was not a fan of it when I first got into it, which is fine. You know, he was trying to keep me safe, and he didn't want me racing and stuff. So I would say that cars have completely changed my life. I have very bad anxiety and very bad depression. So when I was about 18, 19, I got an apartment, and I moved out. I was still in high school. I was working like 40, 50 hours a week, literally spending all my money on my car for just the payment. I didn't start modding it for a couple years, but besides the exhaust. But I was paying everything for the apartment, to living on my own, and I was always taught to, work for what you have. Around that time when I moved out, was about almost 19. I started drinking and smoking a lot, which is whatever, do whatever you want. But I went into a really bad depression. I did have the car, but I went into a really bad depression and I hated myself. And I still struggle with it, but I hated myself. And basically, I started meeting car people and posting about my car. And I started taking my car out, going to take photos with it. And I started to like myself a little bit. And taking photos made me feel more confident about myself and started going to the gym and stuff. But the car made me get out of my comfort zone and meet people, and it really changed my life. I will say that. It's not like I'm in love with the car. Like, obviously I love the car, but the car made me who I am today and really changed me, got me out of my comfort zone. And yeah, it got me out of my comfort zone, meeting people, and I started to learn on the car around probably like 20. Like, I had the car for a little bit and like I did whatever here and there, but honestly, like when I got the car, I didn't even know what an oil change was. Like, I literally have learned from like the ground up, and thanks to, friends and stuff, and I like people that I surround myself with have taught me so much. Like TJ has taught me so much about the car, and it's okay to learn, and it's okay to, go into it not knowing a lot and then learn. So yeah, I've really started from the ground up with this car, and that's perfectly okay, and it has changed my life. So we're gonna get into questions. I just wanted to introduce you a little bit. Right now for work, I work at a dog rescue, and people were like, how can you afford it? Honestly, I make money on social media now, so social media is a job to me. If it wasn't for social media, probably would just only have the Camaro, to be honest. But social media has really opened the door on making a lot more money, and I'm trying to pursue it full time. So eventually I will. But yeah, I love animals, love cars, and I love rescuing animals, and I like animals more than people sometimes. But I'm going to go grab my iPad, and then we're going to sit down and I'm going to read all the questions that I got, and I will tell you a little bit, I guess, more so you guys can understand me a little bit better. Okay, so I got my iPad. Can't you tell I like the color blue? Okay. So the next color for the wrap, I am not going to say because obviously it's a surprise, but Nightmare is the L1 on Instagram. He already has the wrap ready. He pre-cut it. I'm just going to fly him down here and he's going to do it. I'm kind of on hold with the car because I'm not sure the situation if I want to wrap it right now with the road. I'm kind of thinking because my wheels are pretty tucked in, so I don't think it'll do too bad. And I'm just going to drive really slow. The road is really bumpy, so that's another thing. Like, the dashboard wants to fall off when I drive down it. But I'm still debating. But it might be like a month or two before I wrap it. Yeah. But I cannot tell you the color. It kind of resembles this color, but not this color. So there's your little hint. What's next for the Camaro? The wrap and boost. So we are in the works for twin turbos. Just waiting on a couple final touches. But super excited about that, and I can't wait to tell you guys the whole thing. But until then, yeah. But that's probably like the next like big thing that we're gonna do. I'm so excited. You have no idea. How much did you buy the Camaro for originally, and then how much have you spent on it? I don't know how much I've spent on it. I can't even tell you. Some of it is, there's a good amount sponsored. There's a lot that I paid for. So it just depends, I guess. When I got the Camaro, it was about 6 years ago. It was $27,000 and there was about 20,000 miles on it. How much horsepower does the Camaro have? It is 471 to the wheel. Nothing too crazy. How long have you been modding, and are you still going to put more mod list videos? Put more to the mod list video. There is a lot more to an extent. It's more bigger things, but I've been I got the exhaust like when I first bought the car because someone was selling it and it was used, and I was like, I'm just gonna take it. But then I kind of slowed down for like 2 years, and then The last like 4 years, I guess, I've been modding it. About the time you bought your Camaro. So I did all the research that I could on the car. I literally knew everything, like all the specs. I was super freaking pumped. I went by myself. It was about an hour trip there. And I had my V6 Camaro. Well, my V6 Camaro, I like painted the entire interior of the car because, like, I don't know, your first car that you're modding, it's like, I don't know. I like spray painted all the interior yellow. It was black with yellow stripes because it was in memory of my brother. My brother passed away on a black and yellow motorcycle, so I did black with yellow stripes. And then for like modding, I was like, I'm gonna paint the interior, and painted the entire interior. So like, whoever bought that car, I'm freaking sorry, but that was me. I did that. So they didn't even look inside of it, to be honest. But I literally just dropped the car off and then traded in. Then when I test drove this, it was some guy, I think he was like Scottish or something. And he was like pulling the manual out, and he's like, do you even know how to drive stick? Blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, I'll show you. And I freaking laid into it down the road, and he was like holding on. But he was very traumatized. And he was very impressed that I knew everything about the car. And then it was really bad weather that day. So I kind of just drove it home and like was chill about it. And then I picked up my cousin and we were freaking ripping it down the road. It was so much fun. I got myself in so much trouble like the first couple months of owning that car. It was ridiculous. I got a criminal charge for it. I got tickets after tickets after tickets with this thing. And I pretty much chilled out since then. Definitely not as bad as I was when I first bought this car. But it was the best day of my life. I don't think I realized how much this car would have changed. Like, that would have changed me. Like, telling me then where I'd be now, no idea. Absolutely no idea. And tattoos meaning. I can, like, show pictures on the screen, I guess. So, this one is my wrists. It's right here. Just because I love animals and love dogs. I have another one. This is in memory of my brother. It says, until we meet again, with a butterfly. That's on my foot. The next one's on my other foot, and this is Hope. She was a blue nose pit, and she was playing tug of war with a stick, and it hit the back of her throat, and she passed away. I only had her for like 2 years. I rescued her up from Georgia. She had no hair on her, and she had really bad mange. She was tied to a chain, and she was only about 6 months old. And she was on the Meredith Vieira show. I'll leave the link, like, if anyone wants to see it. It was pretty crazy, like, how they rescued her. And super sad. But they grew all her hair back, and I took her, and I had her for about 2 years. And so I have her, so she gives me hope. They named her Hope when they rescued her. So I miss her dearly. But what's another one? I have my whole side of my ribs. Flowers, no meaning to it. And then I have a palm tree, which I won't even show the picture because it looks terrible. But basically, like, broke up with my ex, got the palm tree, got this, and dyed my hair black. Because, I don't know, a mental crisis, I have no idea. But, yeah. If somebody told you that he or she would like to buy your Camaro for a good price, would you take the offer? It would have to be, like, a super good price. Because where the Camaro's brought me now it has more, like, sentimental behind it. So, I don't know, it would take a lot to get rid of the car. OnlyFans. I will never start an OnlyFans. The only thing that I would start is, like, they have Renegade's lifestyle page, which is like a subscription like OnlyFans, but it's more like behind the scenes. You can be more in touch with me. You can talk to me more because I try to answer my DMs, but sometimes it takes me a while, and there is a lot, and sometimes I forget, and sometimes I need to take a break from my phone. So, like, my phone goes on do not disturb at like 7-8 o'clock at night. So it's more like you can get in touch with me more, and it's more like behind the scenes. So you see, like, exclusive content, not like exclusive content, but like if I spend the day vlogging, like, I could just give that to you. That's the only thing I would ever do. I would never do an OnlyFans. I'm just not like that. I'm very, like, I don't even like being in a bathing suit type of person. So to me to post pictures like that or even take pictures like that, you can see, like, I'm always wearing t-shirts and stuff. Like, yeah, my butt's in pictures, but, like, I'm in jeans or shorts. Like, it's never, like, my butt cheeks. So, does your Camaro have a name? No. It needs a name. But it used to have a name, but now it's a girl, so I changed the name. What or who got you into cars? My brother, like I said before, I explained that story to you. Kids, one day, not now. I don't think I'm ready for kids right now. I don't think I'll ever be ready for kids. Mentally right now, no. And I kind of am trying to focus on building my social media so, like, I can do this full time. And I want them to have, I want to be, like, financially, like, good and be ready for kids. Because right now I'm kind of risking it all and going for my dreams. So, yeah. What made you pick a Camaro? Honestly, I don't know. I just saw the black, like, 5th gen and I just fell in love with it, and that's really it. When's your wedding? Not having a wedding. I don't feel like dealing with it. I don't feel like inviting cousins that haven't talked to me in 2 years to it because Uncle Sam said that you should invite, and then I have to hear from Uncle Sam that I didn't invite this person, and then I gotta pay for it, and I'd rather just go on a vacation and elope and screw everyone else, and honestly don't have a lot of friends. So what's the point? Why do I gotta invite all these people? I'd rather spend the money on my car and go on vacation and experience something. And yeah, I don't think I'm not into having a wedding. If you wanted kids, you wanting a boy or a girl, oh my gosh, I need a girl so I can get her into cars and she can be a freaking badass. How old are you? 25, like I said. Are you going to LS Fest in Kentucky? Yes, I will be there. I better be there. I'm making everything happen so that I can be there. And the Camaro will be a new color then. And twin turboed. So it better be. What kind of spoiler you got in your Camaro? I like that kind. It is a ZL1 spoiler with a wicker bill. So it's a ZL1 add-ons wicker bill. I've got both of them from Amazon. The ZL1 spoiler comes unpainted, so you just have to get it painted. But I can leave the links down below, and if you use my link, I'll make it a freaking Amazon affiliate link, and then I can get some back for you using my link, and I give you the tip where to get it, and then we help each other out. View on politics. I will not say. You guys can probably guess. I will not say politics, and I will never bring politics on here because I don't feel like dealing with the drama. For real, if I met you and I froze, would you break the ice? No, because I'd probably freeze. I am awkward as crap. I try not to be. People say I'm not. And I just start yakking away and talking, but I'm very antisocial. Very nice, but very antisocial. How did you not give up on school and all the BS work that comes with it? Because I'm real struggling. I did give up on it. I tried college twice and it did not work out for me. Why not get a ZL1? Because I was 18, and why do I need a ZL1 when I get the SS? I can twin turbo it and be a little bit different. Because, I don't know. I didn't want a ZL1. It was too much money at the time. I think they were like $60,000. They might still be, but they were like $60,000, and was not spending $60,000 on a car, especially at that time. Would you recommend skydiving? Hell no. Hell no. It was cool, like, at first, jumping, but then, like, once they pull the chute, your adrenaline stops, and your stomach sinks, and you feel like you're gonna throw up. Because that was me. I would never do it again. Never. Never. Do you ever get speeding tickets, or do you just smile your way out of them? I never get away with tickets. They literally look at me and like, who the hell do you think you are? You're a little girl driving this, and I'm writing you a ticket. Half the time, they won't even talk to me. They'll just hand me the ticket, and I'm like, okay, thanks. When's the Camaro getting boost? Wedding gift, maybe? August. It should be August. The kit is still being refreshed, so they said around August that it'll be ready. Would you consider on buying a Mustang? Hell yeah. I totally wanted one, to be honest, but I just really like the 5th gen, to be honest. What are your thoughts on Hellcats? I think they're a little bit overrated, but I definitely would buy a Charger Hellcat, even a 392. I just love the Chargers. When do you start truck mods? I'm kind of waiting until I boost this and then I can work on the truck. I want to do a lot to the truck, like a new lift and wheels and everything like that. It's just going to take time, but one thing at a time. The more money I make, the more you watch my videos, the more you support me, the more mods that I can buy. But yeah, so it's just a process because I'm not trying to go too crazy right now, but I can do like little things to it, like I'm going to start paint matching everything and just basic stuff. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I don't really know what else to say. But if you ever have any questions, just let me know in the comments. I try my best to answer all the comments and messages. Sometimes it gets a little overwhelming, and sometimes I need to just de-stress and turn my phone off because I will throw it across the room and break it because sometimes it makes my head hurt. But yeah, I guess if you enjoy this video, make sure you give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all platforms at reckless.raquel, and if my hearing or if my audio is better this time, make sure you give it a like and let me know. But I'm sure you guys will because everyone always does, because everyone's like, your audio sucks, and I'm like, I know. But I will start up the car right now so you guys can at least hear it. And yeah.